Well, time for an update on the Hacker. Well, here we are, folks. I've done a little bit more work on it. Let me explain to you what's happened so far. Well, I've basically given the lid its covering of black treatment to sort that out. As you can see there was that mark in the corner there at the back, which is okay. It's not fully disappeared, but it's as good as I'm going to get it anyway. I've put the catches back on. This one's okay. This one cleaned up okay. This one here has a few scratches on it, but there's not really a lot I can do about that. The handle is obviously back on as well. I've got some ink writing on there. It was obviously done with some sort of pen, ink pen many years ago. I'll have to try and get that off. Number 47, I don't know what that means basically, but there we go. As you can see, the chassis is still empty, and I've done a little bit of work on this here. As you can remember, this was very dented before. You can still see the big dent in there, but the rest have actually gone now, as you can see. Let me try and get as near as I can without it blurring. It's not too bad anyway. It's a lot better than what it was, so I'm quite pleased with that. That side's okay. As I say, the handle's back on now, the hinges are back on. They've all cleaned up okay, all that lot. So that is the casing. As you can see, it doesn't look too bad whatsoever. So that's ready now. I've done all the black work, as you can see, all the way around. It's waiting for the grills to go back on. I'll just put that over there. Yeah, this is every hacker person must have one of these, surely. There you go. It's a lovely hacker mug. I've had also trouble sourcing the over there. Sourcing these little silver caps on there. I think they call them Chinese hats, I think. But I've done the best I could with them, with some silver paper basically. It looks okay from a distance. So them things are very, very rare, I gather, and there's no real chance of me actually finding a set of them. So that's what I've done with them. So that gives it the original look anyway, so I'm quite happy with that. I've obviously cleaned all the contacts and the pots there with some contact cleaner. The deck is okay and ready to go basically. That's all been lubricated and back on. I'm having a lot of trouble with the stylus, locating a new stylus. The one that's in here, you can't see that very clearly, is a Gp42, and I've been advised that to uprate that. So I've got is it an SC12M BSR cartridge, I think, on one of the forums, but I cannot locate one of them anywhere. So if there's a compatible one which you can think of that will work just as well, that is probably readily available, if you can just leave a comment below, I'd be most grateful. And as you can see, there's the wiring diagram. That's from the Vintage Radio forum. Anyone who's trying to restore any old sets like this is a great forum, and you can actually buy these data sheets there for the actual models of various different old sets, so well worth visiting that. As far as the amplifier is concerned, I haven't done any work on this yet, but I've ordered all the capacitors that I'm going to need, all the electrolytics, and also the big smoothing can there, which I've not checked none of this yet, but as I say, before I've done it, I just wanted to order all the possible capacitors that was going to be changed anyway. Now this is a standard gondola by the looks of it. I don't know, I'm just going by what the drawing says. Various different things in here, if for anyone who's not actually seen it before. So that is the amplifier setup on the gondola. Around the other side of it, there's the 3 valves there, and a mains transformer with 3 voltage selectors on it there. So that's what that looks like. Yeah, but as I say, I'm waiting for the components to come before I actually change this, or change these components. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, I am a qualified electrician, and I wouldn't advise anyone to come in and start touching this sort of stuff if you've got no experience whatsoever. So be warned, this is just an informative look inside one of these record players, so you can actually see what goes on inside them. So yeah, this grill, as I say, I've had no feedback on this yet, but what I did notice on the camera, I don't know whether I didn't really see it before, but I've got a couple of I think 2 or so slats there and one over here somewhere, which is slightly at a different angle, and it's been bugging me, and I think you can see them there actually, so I've got to straighten them out again, which will happen obviously very shortly, but not right yet. So yeah, that's it. The everything's working fine on that. The amplifier's nearly ready to go. I've done as much as I can with the controller there, for that's only waiting to go back in now, and I've done all I need to do with the casing. So really I'm just waiting for the capacitors and a couple of resistors also to come for that, and also to source a decent needle for this thing here. What have I spent so far? I think I spent about £13 or so on the capacitors. The polishes and stuff and the treatments for the casing is just out of stock, which I've got in my drawer. What else have I spent out on? I've not had to buy any catches or locks or whatever, and I also need these little things as well. I've only got one of these. If anyone can give me some sort of idea where they can get them from. I've had a little look online and I can't find anything like it. They're basically little, let's put it on there, you can see it. Little like, remember the game Mastermind where you used to put the pegs in the board? Well, they're like that, but a lot bigger obviously, so I've got 2 of these missing as well, so not unless someone's got some of these, and I'd be happy to buy them off of you. And as I say, they're just the little feet for when it stands up on the side basically, so they'll go into there. So yeah, there we go, that's the hacker. Nearly ready, the parts have been dispatched apparently, so I'll get them all soldered in, and hopefully within the next few days this will be all up and running. I can see them now. When you see them at this sort of angle, there's 1 or 2 there. I think it's about there somewhere. So I will straighten them out, and you'll see all this back together very shortly anyway. Don't forget, that's an update for the Hacker Gp42 gondola. Hope you're enjoying these videos. I'm enjoying working on it, it's great fun. And I'll see you again shortly. Thanks very much indeed. Don't forget, get yourself one of these, very nice indeed. Cheers and see you later.